What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Brooklyn Stace. And today I wanted to go through some things. As you see, I have all of these things. I wanted to go through each one of these products and just show you what I am doing for my VSG pre-op diet. That's right. I'm scheduled to have VSG surgery, and actually probably by the time that you see this, I probably would have already had the surgery. So this is going to be all the products. We're going to go through them one by one. So let's get it going. My doctor did suggest to take the Pedialyte for adults that adults can have. So this is the Pedialyte Advanced Care. As you see, it's 33% more electrolytes, and it comes in different flavors. So first time trying this out. So let's look at it, and what's good, it has prebiotics as well. So let's look at the stats. On the nutrition facts, as you can see, one serving is 12 ounces. And as you can see, for the carbs, it does have 4%. So that's 10 grams of carbs. Dietary fiber, and you see it has 1 gram of that. So you minus that, that's 9 carbs per serving. Total sugars is 7 grams, including with the added sugars. The protein, it does not have it, but the doctor recommended it because, of course, dehydration is something that is of a concern. So he'd rather, forego that it has the potassium, zinc, and chloride versus, oh my gosh, there are 7 grams of sugar. That's too much. You know what I mean? It's 14% of sugar. So, and it's only 4% of the carbs. Your body has to have some carbs. You know what I mean? So the doctor is more concerned with your electrolyte levels than anything else. Okay, so as you can see, it does have a good amount of zinc and chloride, 25%, with potassium being 6%. So I do have it, like I said, in the chilled cherry. What else did I get? The strawberry, and I got the blue raspberry, and that even has advanced care with immune support. So that's really good as well. And as you can see there, in comparison to the others, they both have about, well, one has 20% in selenium, and the other does not have any selenium. This one does have 25% of chloride, while this one has 20% of chloride. In potassium, this has 6%, whereas this one here, it does have 6% as well. But you can, take a look at the carbs and sugars, and they're pretty much comparable. All right. And I think my light went out, but we'll continue. That's all right. We'll continue. You guys can still see, nothing wrong with a little dim light. Strawberry. And then I also have the ice grape. Now, moving on. I did get some various types of protein water, because protein is a concern, is important. And this is protein 2O, so protein infused water. It does have 15 grams of protein, and this does also have 7 grams of carbs, which is only 3%. And it does have 1 gram, but it has 1 gram of sugar, that is, but it does have 15 grams of protein, which is 30%, which is pretty good. And the serving size is 1 bottle, which is 500 mLs, which, if you do the math, what is that? Is this 20? It's 1.06 pints, so 16.9 fluid ounces. All right, and so then I did get the Premier Protein Clear Protein Drink. This has 20 grams of protein. It comes in Tropical Punch, which is my favorite. Then it comes in a peach, which is really good too. And this does not have any sugar. So if you look at the stats for the serving size, it's, the full bottle. And the stats does show that it does have 1 gram of carbs and no sugars and 20 grams of protein. So that's pretty good too, when you're trying to get your protein in. Then there's the Gatorade Zero with protein, 0 sugars. As you see, it's a thirst quencher. This one I have glacier cherry, but I also have the one also, but I drank it. I don't have it in front of me, but I do have quite a bit of them. Now, it's only 50 calories, and as you see, for the sodium, it has the 230 milligrams, which is 10%, which is important because of the electrolytes. And then also it has 1 gram of carb, no sugars, and it has 10 grams of protein, which is 19%. All right, and this tastes pretty good. Of all of them, I think I like the Premier Protein. According to my palate, I like the Premier Protein the best. This actually tastes sweeter than this protein water or the protein H2O or the Gatorade Zero. So for my palate, I like the Premier Protein. For your palate, you might like either one of them. So it's all about what your taste buds are like. Moving on. In protein, there's also the Premier Protein, and as you know, if you've seen Premier Protein everywhere. So these are just 3 of my favorites. I like anything that has a coffee taste. So this is the cafe latte, and then I tried the birthday cake one. Well, this is cake batter actually, the cake batter delight, and then there's the caramel. Those are my favorite flavors. I do like the chocolate ones as well, but pre-VSG, I was doing a lot of Atkins, which helped me to reduce my weight. I think I did a video on that as well. Check in my video playlist, and you'll see what I did to lose total of 70. At that time, it was 60 some odd pounds, but now we're working on 78 pounds pre-VSG. All right, so you can look at that video and see how I did that. So then there's the Premier Protein, and there's other flavors as well, but these are the 3 that I had out. Now, when it comes to the liquid diet, you have unlimited popsicles. So I happen to have this is the Outshine because this box is empty. But in the freezer, I do have other brands as well, just so long as there's no sugar added. So these I particularly like. I love strawberry, and tangerine is a nice flavor too. And so I do get the Outshine a lot. And as you look at the stats, in the total carbs, it's just 2%. It's only 6 grams. Dietary fiber less than 1. So you subtract that, what's that, like 5 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, no added sugar. And then, of course, you take away the sugar alcohol. So when you do the carbs, that's 6 fiber. That's take away 1, that's 5. Take away the sugar alcohols. Then you have a total net of carbs, which would be 3. Okay. And, then it has very minimal vitamins in it, but it does have a little bit of potassium in it and some vitamin C also. Okay, and one is just 25 calories. So, but then look at that. There's 4 servings per container, and a serving size is 3 bars. Okay, so 3 popsicles. So wow, you get to eat 3 popsicles and have that serving size. And in case you don't know what they look like, this is, who doesn't know what a popsicle looks like? But I had this out because I'm about to eat it. So then you have the Jello, and I tried the Starburst. They have the watermelon and the blue raspberry, and I favor the blue raspberry. It tastes really good, and plus it's a pretty color. But it only has 5 calories per serving. So you're not really getting anything. It's just like almost empty calories. There's nothing really there. 1 gram of protein, but it fills you up. It counts as water, counts as fluid. And then, there's different brands. You can get strawberry, the Jello brand, or you can get the Great Value brand. Brands, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of you getting the product. Now, in terms of the broth, now I, have different types of broth in my cupboard anyway, because I always, cook with it instead of cooking things with water. I rather cook with broth because of the flavor. But then, there's the beef broth, but I always go with the less sodium broth. So when I can get it, then I have the vegetable broth, and then the reduced sodium chicken broth. Then, I did get this can of beef broth as well. And this really tastes good. This is the Knorr chicken flavored bouillon, and it has 5 calories in it. It really tastes great, and less than 1 gram of carbs. So, and it has 4% potassium, as well as the sodium. It's 36%. So, when you're on a clear liquid diet, yes, you want to watch your sodium, but also you're not eating anything else. So you do have to have some kind of sodium. So don't freak out about the sodium unless your doctor tells you that you're to have a certain amount of sodium. Okay, so I just rather just go with the reduced sodium just to be safe anyway. All right, so we can watch our blood pressure. Who needs high blood pressure with eating all the sodium? Our foods have enough sodium in it anyway. But with this liquid diet, like I said, you pre and post VSG, you will need some sodium and potassium and chloride and all of that stuff. All right, so as you can see with the stats, there's not really much going on there because it's just broth. It's like 10 calories, kind of like the Jello. It's pretty much nothing. And you see it has 1 gram of protein in it. All right, it doesn't really even have any vitamins, calcium, potassium, iron. Don't count on that to be of any sustenance. Well, that's why you take your multivitamin as well. And the same thing with the vegetable broth. You see what the stats are on it. With the carbs, 2 grams, and this actually has 2 grams of sugar, and no protein again, and next and 0 vitamin D, iron, calcium, potassium, nothing. All right, and see it has 10 calories. Both of them, I think all of them probably have about, all of them have 10 calories all across the board, no matter if you're having the beef, the vegetable, or the chicken. 10 calories all across the board. Okay, let's look at the stats just for continuity. The stats, 10 grams here on the beef, and as you see, the cholesterol, the sodium is 18, but actually the vegetable broth has more sodium than the beef. That's 18 for the beef, and then the sodium is 35 for the vegetable, and then the sodium on the chicken is 23. So isn't that something? The vegetable broth, even though it's gluten-free, this is not the less sodium. See that? Meanwhile, the chicken and the beef is the one with the less sodium. So that's, again, interesting to see and to watch out. So I just kind of wanted to tell you and show you what the products that I have chosen for me, for my palate, and as per what my doctor and nutritionist did suggest. Follow everything that your doctor and your nutritionist, when you're meeting with your nutritionist, follow their protocol. And, if you want to try some of these things, I will leave the link in the bio, and then you can just click on it and just go ahead and get you some. You know what I mean? So let's stay healthy, guys. Stay safe, and you will be seeing more of me. Literally, you will be seeing me pretty soon. Okay? So take care. Thanks for watching, and be well. Bye-bye.